What's going on, guys? Alex here, better known as... Now, it's safe to say that this channel hasn't had any gameplay videos for quite some time, and I'll be the first to take responsibility for that, seeing as how, well, it's my channel. I've had there's a number of reasons I could give you guys, a bunch of ranging excuses, which I'm not going to, but I feel like there hasn't been a game that has caught my attention for quite some time. Back when I was playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive very religiously, I spent thousands of hours in that game and thousands of dollars. Now, of course, I stopped playing it because I felt that the development team that was working on the game wasn't as responsive to the community as I felt they should have been. I felt like Counter-Strike had a lot of potential, a lot of missed opportunities, and I feel like if the developers of the game were a bit more vocal, listened to feedback from various pros and various players that played the game for years, I would have had a lot more respect and would have probably put in more time into that game. At the moment, I feel like they have touched up some of the issues, but I still don't feel like I want to jump into the game again. With that said, out of nowhere, this year, Call of Duty comes out with a hit. I know what you're thinking. Alex, is this a meme? Alex, what are you gonna promote the next Mountain Dew XP code? Alex, where's your cool Doritos Ranch? Touche. This year's been all about battle royales, and we've seen it go from PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds being released to Fortnite, that's a game, to now Call of Duty cashing in on the genre. I will say, however, that despite the overinflation of all of these Hunger Games, all of these calling to early release clones, this week alone, I've been playing Call of Duty non-stop over on my Twitch TV channel, twitch.tv/HG. You guys can go catch me on there when you're missing all the videos on my channel. Hey, it's a great time. Everyone's very positive over there. Because I've just been enjoying it. I've been having fun, and I feel like for the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm really starting to sink hours into something purely because I enjoy it. And that's why I wanted to bring this content to you guys. Obviously, I want to share stuff. Obviously, I want to make videos for you guys, but I feel like what I've learned over the past year is that without you guys, I really wouldn't be where I am today. Now, where that is exactly, can sometimes be a mystery, but what's important is that I thank you guys for getting me where I am today, and also that if I decide to make content, it should be content that I enjoy. So I guess without further ado, let's jump into Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout gameplay. Alright guys, well, I was originally going to call this video first Black Ops 4 Battle Royale win, but seeing as how that would be a lie, or I guess clickbait, we're just gonna call it Ellen DeGeneres Plays Call of Duty. Anywho, in this Battle Royale, you start off in a helicopter, not a battle bus or Hot Wheels race car. And you jump out in a wingsuit. This wingsuit lets you glide across the sky. You can pretty much get, anywhere with it if you use it right, by leveling out and, getting the distance you need for certain areas. In this case, I'm going to Rivertown, which I'm not sure if it's a Call of Duty map. I believe there's a few, if not all of them, Call of Duty references for maps in this game. For example, there's Nukedown at the bottom left of this map. But aside from that, I can't be exactly sure what all of the, what all of the places refer to. So if you're a big Call of Duty fan, I guess let me know. I'm interested to know what the Easter eggs are in this mode. I don't play Call of Duty that much, but I'm really enjoying Blackout. With that said, got a couple kills there, quick kills at the start. Don't really have all the items I want. Ideally, I'd like to be able to get a backpack here. Actually, I already have a backpack. Sorry, I'd like to be able to get some of the guns that I do like. I have the Vapor, which is nice, but I need a good secondary. In this situation, it would be good to have a shotgun, because we're in sort of a close quarters area. But I'd settle with like a sniper too, so I could leave. Somebody just got shot over here and opened this door. Hello? Oh, you can't open grenade. That's right. That's what we call a bold move. That's the sound of the windows breaking after the fact, I believe. I think that's not... People say it's a sound glitch. I don't know if it is or not. I just know it happens after the fact. And maybe they need to see, like, switch how fast the delay happens. Because sometimes you think someone's breaking in through the window, as opposed to someone, you know, just shot it like 10 minutes ago. We still have the rampart we're rocking with. I'm not a huge fan of the rampart. I think this gun's a little harder to use, whereas like the Vapor is very, very accurate and you know, very deadly. Which the Rampart is too. I just haven't been able to like use it right, especially towards the end of the game. So I prefer not to have it. I'd rather have something like I said earlier, like a Vapor sniper rifle, which hopefully we'll come across. I should mention the perks that I just got. So you get perks in this game. Just like the other Call of Duties, you might remember loadouts where you get like, say Commando, that's a pretty popular one. With perks, you know, you're better in certain areas as opposed to where you would be without them. In this game, same deal. You're better at certain things, or your abilities are enhanced for a short duration of time as opposed to being permanent, like the loadouts in the previous Call of Duty games, where you know you would keep your perks on the entire match. In this game type, they're, you know, only for a certain amount of seconds. In a lot of cases, 240 or 120. Throw on the looter as well. I might go back to looting here. Looter lets me see through walls to see where the loot is. Not players, just, again, the loot. I'll be specific when I say that. There's an ABR right here. I'm not going to use it. I'd like to have a nice 7.62 gun, like a KN, which is like an AK. And again, if I come across a sniper rifle, we're going to be in a really good spot. I don't want to go back into town. Early game is really important. Early game is where I notice a lot of people have a hard time with. I have a hard time with early game at times. But if you can get out of town, just typically stay out and only go when you need items, when you need those resources. Or if you have a shotgun. If you have a shotgun, then, you know, go at it. You know, especially if you're good with the shotgun. Typically, when you do get out of town, you're going to want to find a larger scope. In my case, the best thing I have is a 4x, which is still really good. But if you could get, say, a sniper scope, or I don't know, like a ABR with like a 4 scope or something, that's very good too. You're gonna want to get some range guns, because those will really help you out. And I just said I wasn't gonna go back into town, so let's run across the bridge and run to the other side. We still have looter up for a little bit. I can also turn on Dead Silence. Dead Silence is, I think, one of the strongest perks in this game. Dead Silence literally makes your footsteps inaudible, meaning other people can't hear you run. Or I think it's very quiet. I'm not sure which one it is. Either way, it's super, super deadly. And if you use it towards the end of the game, which is when you should be saving perks like that for, then you become like a stealth monster, and people will have a really hard time dealing with you. So that's the DMR. That's the 7.62 that I was sort of looking for. Might actually take off my 4 scope from this gun and put it on the DMR. I think that's a lot. That plan's a lot better, more solid. I also had hollow scope on that gun, but I don't think it's worth getting it. And if I'm wrong, I guess maybe I'm wrong. But for right now, I'd like to loot out the rest of these houses. I don't think anyone's here to challenge me. This might be a clean game, one of those games where, you know, you don't see a lot of people until the very end. Or maybe a lot of people will run up on me during this last few circles. Because the circle right now is kind of weird. It's sort of divided I was going to say the map in half. I'm surprised I didn't get tagged up there. He had a very large jump on me. But he had a trauma kit. He had an outlaw. I was talking about that earlier, right? A 9-bang, a 3x, stonk. Med kit, bandages. And of course, the zone is on me. I do have that trauma kit still, so I'm gonna just take the ATV and go through this zone and med up. Like I said, I'm on this weird edge of the map coming out of this circle. But I do have full armor on, so I should be okay for now. Except my armor is level 1, there's two other types of, or two other tiers, sorry, of armor. That are better than level 1. Level 1 armor reduces your damage by 30%, which is helpful, because you don't want to get hit for a full 100% bullet shot. You want to be able to reduce it. Of course, if you have tier 3 armor, it's really strong. The armor is sort of one of the best things and worst things about this game. Obviously, it's good in the way that if you have armor, you know you're not going to die as quick. But also, if you don't have armor and you're at the last end circle of the game and some other guy does, you're more than likely gonna lose. That's just kind of the way the game is at the moment. I think they're trying to address it. That sounds really close. Let me sneak on up here and see what's going on. I'm gonna have to cross through this train yard, which I really don't want to do, but I don't think I have much of a choice. I think there's meds down here sometimes. Took 20 damage for that. I was hoping I could get something out of it. That sucks. Anyway. The armor in this game is just, I think it needs some work. I think they've mentioned, getting armor shards, which is like one of those things that, if you have it, you can repair your armor, which I think is going to become very important later in these games, especially in these battle royale games, at least. Just heard somebody. Am I hearing things? Because at the moment I don't think Call of Duty is promoting, sorry, I don't think Blackout's promoting aggressive gameplay. Because being aggressive gets you kills, which gets you a little bit more points at the end. But when you don't have armor and some other guy's been camping for 30 minutes and he wins, it really sucks. I don't know what this person thinks he's doing. I'm not sure if he's trying to wingsuit on me or he's just looking or something. I thought I heard footsteps above me, which is why I dove down. But maybe that's not the case. This person's taking shots at him from all the way across the village. He might have some type of sniper. I might push him just for the sake of maybe seeing some action. But yeah, realistically, if you've got armor and you're in the last circle, don't take fights. You know, there's no point. Even if you kill 10 people, if you don't have armor, you're screwed. So that's my only real tip out of this whole video. So if you're gonna take anything, take that. And my dead silence really obviously came in handy here. I'll 9-bang him. Hopefully that works. Didn't. Okay, kinda did. Oh, he's in the window, of course. And he's managed to spawn me through that, huh? Couple number of things I could do, I guess. I could peek him from this side. They're still seeing me, yeah? Let me do this real quick. Let me see if I can get a trauma kit. I want to get this grappling hook action here for you guys, so you can see what this does. This thing is really cool. I enjoy using it when I can. Unfortunately, Christ, I lost armor there, and that's never a good thing. And that other guy might push up on me, or he might just run into circle, honestly. I could have got that silencer too, but oh my goodness, is he still? He's still down there. Oh shit. That was a really hard fight. He could have done a number of things to me there. He just wasn't quick enough to switch to his gun. I think he tried to just hit me with a sniper shot first, and I don't know if he succeeded or not, but Maybe we can do something about this other dude down here. See, if he rocketed that, I feel like he'd push it, right? Doesn't that make sense? Like, if I rocketed that, I would try to push it as well. That's interesting. Oh, there he goes. I could just take a bunch of shots at him, I think, as he's trying to cross, but I think he's gonna be smart and go to train yard. Which is fine, but you can see I put myself in this awkward situation now where I don't have armor. And it's, you know, the last 10 people in this game. Sounds are weird. So I'm gonna have to run through these houses and hopefully snag up something. Sometimes possible, sometimes you get lucky with a nice drop here in the end, but I guess not today. Oh man, there's so many rooms too. Last room, last shot. Armor, okay. I don't mind working with armor. Perks are good. Armor's better. See some tracing rounds coming out. I have to be really careful now. I mean, I'd love to keep just being an asshole and running at people, but current layout doesn't really set me up for that. If I had dead silence, for example, obviously that's a good one. There's a crate over here, though. Do we want to check out this crate? Or do we want to clear the building out first? If he already was in the building, he would have went to the roof of it. That's what I would do. Let's just check out this crate. Nope, somebody took it. Those crates can have level 3 armor in it, and as well as really strong sniper rifles and just guns in general. And he must have went in this house, right? Must have looted this house. Ran out, and then where? Top of that hill? I think I'd do that. I think if I looted this house and looted the crate and I had like a nice gun, I might go to the top of this hill. So let's see if we can catch somebody running out. The only thing I have on is mobility, and I'll throw on medic too, because why not? Medic I think lets me heal faster. Okay, well no one is here. Sadly enough. Let me check out the other hill. Actually, this is an interesting circle. I don't know if that shot was from me or not back there, but... There's a lot of trees and a lot of houses. There's, one good thing about having those snipers is... If you're in the middle of nowhere, you know, you can see people far away, but right now I don't feel like having a sniper is all that helpful. I think this last circle is really, gonna be interesting. That is a loot crate. Pretty dangerous one, and I don't think it's worth taking it. Could be somebody in that house. Could be somebody up that hill. I really should be careful how I peek out. 2 people remaining, so... It's, I mean, it's end game now. Best thing I can do... Actually, it's not a bad circle. I might just push that circle now. I was gonna wait a little bit, but... The best thing I can do is wait for them to fight. Whoever it is. Just hope the other person is, you know, makes a wrong mistake. They cross paths. If that's not the case, then I have to be a little smarter. That's an interesting house right here. No one's in it. Crouching mutes your footsteps too. I'm gonna need it for this last circle. I'm really gonna work with the zone. Like, I really want to stick the zone before it pushes me over this little cliff. Because I'll tell you right now, it's gonna. Oh, there we go. So I should have a rough idea of where the last person is. I can grapple on this roof. I don't think he knows where I am. He shouldn't, at least. He might think I'm pushing up. Taking off that armor is going to be really important for me. If not one of the most important things I can do this game. There we go, we broke through it. And that's where the 9-bang is, really strong, dude. That's what we call a victory winner chicken dinner. I had some Postmates earlier. This nice delivery guy ordered, some nice delivery guy went to a Chinese place to give me some orange chicken. Apparently he recognized me and asked if I play Fortnite. I do, but with this game, that's all about to change. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I obviously enjoyed doing it. If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. Maybe I'll have to ignore the comments that are bad. But this was a lot of fun for me. I think I might keep playing the game. If you want to catch me on my streams, you're more than welcome to. I'll more than likely upload those highlights as well as some other videos about this game, along with you know, all the stuff that I'm supposed to normally be doing. My name is Aleks, better known as HG, and I will see you guys in the next one. YouTube 2018 is really starting to shape up.